All right, y'all. So I'm doing a video today about J. Scott Campbell. Is it overvalued or undervalued? I want to show some books, give y'all my opinion. I just don't understand why some books are worth a ton of money and some ain't. So this shit right here kind of boggles my mind a little bit.
Woo!
This book right here is a mm, retailer incentive. I might have had this book and probably. Hold on. Thank you. Okay. So I probably thought this book wasn't shit and sold it for a couple bucks or something. Who knows? Or I didn't have it, but I felt like we had a bunch of them. I had a bunch at my shop at one point. I think this does sell really high. This is just listed, but I don't think that's $100 book. I don't care how pretty it is or anything. It's just a hunk of shit to me. But Black Widow 2, 9.8, J. Scott Campbell listed. Exclusive variant 185, 9.8. That's probably normal. Extraordinary J. Scott Campbell retailer incentive variant comic, $225 listed raw. Domino 1. I've seen that. Witchblade. I'll get to a popular one then. I've seen this one too. Oh, there's one for $5. And the Virgin's 90. 1 in 100. Gwen. Now this one, Danger Girl #2 smoking gun variant. This one's kind of cool, but $100 for a 5.0. Nah. I know there's more. This one's okay. The Deadpool, I've seen it before. $360 for a raw signed J. Scott Campbell pass. $120 for the people like the Black Cat J. Scott Campbell. That's a shitty picture. $120. This one's very popular. Pass. Yeah, all these meh. So y'all seen some of the stuff I'm showing. What up, Shockwave, GT Key? Wouldn't pay $5 for it. Yeah. So a lot of these books, man. My suggestion is
Yeah. Hi, Melody.
holy shit. There's a lot of J. Scott Campbell books. People pick and choose which one's worth a lot of money. Am I gonna pay $100 for any of them? No. Is he a top 5 hot girl artist? Some people say he is. I don't think so. I think he's trash. I don't
Hey,
think.
dude, all the chicks look the same in his books. They all have the same face and the same pose. Like, it, I don't know. I'm not enamored with his art one bit. Biggie's having technical difficulties over there, y'all. Technical difficulties. Stand by.
I gotta make a phone call. I'll be right back. Maybe show him your J. Scott Campbell real quick, dude.
Yeah. Hey, make it the. Yeah, all right. Well, it's my show now, motherfuckers. Hey, my J. Scott Campbell doesn't even have a chick on the cover. It's a Scarlet Spider book, which looks pretty cool until you look at that big old honking foot right there by my finger. That is one Ronald McDonald looking motherfucking foot if I've ever seen one right there. Whew. Rob Liefeld would be bitching about that foot. Look at that fucking thing. What are you doing with that foot, bro? Ugh. Yeah, but anyways, what my point I was going to make about J. Scott Campbell, um, I don't mind it if someone becomes a cover artist, but I prefer it when they do covers and interiors. And then you do interiors for a while, your art is really appreciated, and then you get like a good cushy deal where you just do like cover here and there. That's cool. I'm thinking like Jim Lee, for instance, was like very well known for his interiors. Did a lot of interiors all throughout the years. Now he might pump out a cover once in a while, which is cool. But no, J. Scott Campbell, and maybe he's done interiors, and I'm just like uh, ignorant to that. But yeah, I have no. I see a hot J. Scott Campbell cover. I don't fucking want it. You can maybe slide it to me for free, but that would be about it. I probably still have a couple that I got from that Spider-Man blue box back in the day. But yeah, that shit is rough. Now, one thing I would tell you all is it would be nice to know how long I'd be running the show solo. So we're only 5 minutes 41 seconds in, and now I'm running it. Oh,
Emergency averted. So let's see what
woo.
the. I don't get the hype. Yes, D, they look the same. Beckerman says he's been drowning in the same women for 20 years with different hair, no interiors in many years. Yeah, I'm officially saying I'm on the J. Scott Campbell piss on him bandwagon right now, and I don't understand it. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, I get good girl art is popular, D. Which artists do we give the golden goose egg to that are good girl artists? Okay, I get Dave Stevens. It's disgusting me how much his books are going for. It's kind of sick, nasty to me. I still think so. Any Silver Age Marvel books better than any fucking uh, Dave Stevens in my mind. Okay,
Hey,
first of all,
yeah, dude. Everyone will collect how they want to collect, and
that's fine.
some people really want the good girl art. Um, bro, it's 2024, man. Porn is free.
Right.
Just go look at some titties on the internet, man. Like I don't get off on like, oh, that one's hot. Like,
I don't care how
and,
pretty the girl is on the cover. I'm not paying
yeah.
$100 for it. You
And it's
know,
a
like,
fictional character. It's a fictional character. Like what am I
people are
gonna
putting
do?
a lot of stock into pretty cover art. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
and the female form is very nice to look at. I get it. When you're drawing it, you can really um, accentuate the proportions and make them be very curvy and whatnot. But uh, yeah, it annoys me. Like it's you'll see these covers on really poor books, So like,
Yeah, and they're not much different than the ones that go for cover, D. Like, okay, Black Cat #1, J. Scott Campbell, exclusive variant, Lee Chot in the Orr, $850? What? This one right here, 139 starting bid. For real? Which
geeks,
like
you're not
80?
wrong about that. But man, just grab your phone and run it to the bathroom real quick. You got time. Like you don't need to jerk it to a fucking comic book. Uh,
I don't think they're jerking it. I think they just want to say they have the big expensive book at some point because I kind of get it, but at the same time, you got to be really bored to just collect J. Scott Campbell books or just good girl covers. Now, I recognize some of these. I've seen this before. 9.6 220 is that's way too much. $100 for one. That's where they get it. They get the 1 in 100s and they're exclusive cover artists in these ratios. This one's a pretty good cover. 9.8 160. That's almost acceptable. Not all of them are chick covers. This one's 300 for a couple dudes. You know, they're a little naked, a little too sexual for me, but
and it's also a 9.9, which is why
oh, it
that price is
was
so high.
9.9. Oh, it was a 9.9. Um, yeah, this is just strange to me. I think the one that really got me going earlier was I saw that Hulk, and then after looking into it more, there's even more expensive nonsense like the Danger Girl 2 for that one for 850, the Danger Girl 2 for $100 for a 50, like this one. Yeah, that's stupid.
Geek said he can also squeeze one out to a 9.9, so we're good. We're covered on all bases.
Yeah, this book right here is not special. There's nothing special about this book. This Savage She-Hulk 3 retailer incentive, J. Scott. This is crap. There's a ton of these Hero H incentives. They were not hard to get. I won't be surprised if I find another one. If I did have one, I can't remember. I remember having a bunch of these, all different flavors and sizes. Maybe I'm mad because I didn't cash out on it, but it's not. I could see
Well,
why I'd look at that and think it wasn't shit. You know?
hey, but think about it like this: like you got collector geek Allen.
Okay.
Um, obviously he and I'm not stereotyping him at all, but he has a pretty good budget to buy books. Um, and he buys a lot of good girl golden age art comic books. You got to imagine if he was dealing with a budget of someone that made 35,000 a year, he'd probably be have a lot of J. Scott Campbell in his collection. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he appreciates that kind of art. His his taste is better because he can afford it. And I don't mean that to insult him, but I'm just saying that like his style of collecting is the same style that are the people that are collecting all the J. Scott Campbells and there's a ton of them. I'm not going to list off all the
I
artists.
feel I feel dumb when I see the modern good girl shit because I don't know. Okay, I don't enjoy it enough to be able to say what a good list of great ones are. It seems very clear Dave Stevens is a front runner. I'd say Bruce Timm is maybe right behind him,
Well,
and
at
then
least Bruce Timm has a different art style
mhm.
that is also, and he's got a huge following with the Batman the animated series and the Timverse. Like, so he's got a really good following for various things, not just good girl art.
I feel like a good Bruce Timm or Dave Stevens cover should only be about $30 to $50 too, like the best ones. Like to
Yeah.
me, they're not $500 books. Greg Horn, and then what? Then who's after that? Like I don't
Uh,
even know.
there's a dude that 84 really likes.
Adam Hughes is good, yeah.
Adam Hughes is good, but that's not the one I was thinking of. He has like a Japanese symbol um for his like little imprint logo.
Oh, I know he likes.
He likes Dave Stevens, but that's not the one I'm thinking of. He had a Psylocke cover that he was really happy with.
Oh, I don't know. Then I'm thinking of
God,
the guy that did the interiors and cover a lot. Art Germ.
no, it's not definitely not Art Germ. I'm gonna look it up here. I'm
Oh,
gonna find it.
Mark Brooks. Yeah, I like Mark
Mark
Brooks.
Brooks. Mark Brooks.
That is him. That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, and Mark Brooks is another really good one. But like at a certain point, like are all your covers just a woman? Like you draw Psylocke over and over again because she's wearing almost no clothes. Like
Well, Mark Brooks is a
cool.
little different because he don't only do good chick, he does probably better normal covers. Like I see normal Mark Brooks and it's like, oh, that's good shit. Like
It is, yeah. So if you can diversify a little bit, like that does make it better. Like I was talking shit about my J. Scott Campbell book. Look at the fucking foot on Scarlet Spider there.
I'm
Goddamn
pretty,
fucking clown shoe.
dude. The closest comparison I have to fucking J. Scott Campbell is Rob Layfield. It's
Yeah.
very waspy and shitty, and all the girls
Look
look
at
like they have inch thick waists. Like, what the fuck do people like that horse
look at
shit?
that foot. Look at that foot,
So
bro.
dumb. Yeah, he can't draw feet. He draws like Layfield. He draws like Layfield Image Brigade. Like, well, what do people like about that? J. Scott Campbell is so far from a good anything artist. I don't think I've ever seen him draw a good girl cover. And even I had the Gen 13 Superman. That was kind of a cool one, but the girls were ugly. Like they're always ugly. I think Layfield does a better job drawing girls. I mean, where we? I don't even know, bro. Like where? Why are people blowing money on J. Scott Campbell, it just messes my whole brain up.
I I think the moral of the story is if you're going to invest in one of these books, if you're doing it as an investment, you might want to flip it someday. Get one of them that has like a key element to the book other than just the cover. Like get a variant of a key that has J. Scott Campbell as the artwork. Like that might be worth something someday. But if it's
Now,
just if it's just a cover,
here's the one other thing I want to point out is that anything Dave Stevens is hot. We do have a ton of J. Scott Campbell you could get for less than cover. You can't do that with Tim or Stevens as easily, which makes sense because they do a good job. There's a lot of crap, cheap J. Scott Campbell. So if you're going to be a J. Scott Campbell and you want to indulge fan, I'd say go after the cheap ones and just trust your taste because they're not much worse than the good ones.
He does a good, like all these cover artists do a really good job at marketing their books. They pitch them as very rare and limited to only 10,000 copies, and if you get the Virgin one, it's only 2,000 copies, and like they do a good job at marketing it. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm very much so like you. I am not. A, there's no appeal to the J. Scott Campbell covers, but if you do like J. Scott Campbell covers, good for you. I probably got one here for you. I could sell you for $900.
Cover art is a terrible investment. We should all know that. Any ratio cover, I honestly would suggest get the A cover if you're going for long-term investment. It seems to be the one that matters through the tell of time, but every now and then a 125 ends up being more, but
well, if the 1 in 25 is a big key, then the 1 in 25 is probably more valuable. Um, unless like the A cover shows the first appearance character and the B cover doesn't, then there might be a different story to tell there. But
yeah,
it's
the hot new artist switches and changes like ebbs and flows through the tells of time. Like when me and D were doing this 5 years ago, there was a handful of artists people swore was the best artist, and a lot of them are gone now. And now we got different ones, and it just changes through time, changing. And modern covers to me don't seem to be very nostalgic. There's a few that stick out, but still, I think that the Good Girl Modern is super overvalued, and it's making the older books that are actually good books look like dollar bin fodder. It's like why are people, and I don't know, I can't make sense of it, but there's a lot of freaky dudes out there that love to buy that crap. So
well, and you got to remember, like a lot of it now, the art is digital, so that they're drawing it on an iPad. There's a lot less pen to paper, pencil to paper, which gives it an even more different feel. Like, no, it's definitely it's not for me. That's all I'll say.
yeah, it's about all I got for this episode. I'll send you a link, geeks, but I mean, if you got something else you want to add to it before we go, that's fine. But I'm about done bashing J. Scott Campbell. He seems like the oddity out of it because, like Beckerman saying, his original art does hold value. Not only his original art, but a lot of his supposed grails are stupid expensive. Like, I can't believe how much, even raw. Like, it gets really crazy, man.
Well, hey, I will say this though, good for him. Hopefully, he's making lots of money, and you know, lots of cocaine and hookers for him.
Yeah, good for him. I remember what's our guy's name? The Hide Your Wife.
Yeah, Clayton Crane.
Clayton Crane, big deal. His books were crazy expensive and good artist. People were saying he did the best shit, and You know, they're going down. What you got? Anything you want to add to this, geeks, before we go?
Oh, am I on here?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I don't see my like face or anything.
Yeah, you have your camera off.
Oh fuck. Um, yeah, all that stuff is dumb. Like to buy a cover like for just a hot cover. That's so dumb. Like unless like how many covers can you think of that's a hot cover that's from here to 1980s that is worth buying?
A
But
handful.
if it's not like a first appearance, right?
Yeah,
There's
once in a while,
there's the
very few.
Supergirl on the Rock. Y'all know that one?
Oh, Michael Turner.
Michael Turner. I always forget Turner. I'd say he's top 5.
Yeah, no, I love Turner, but he also would like he drew some cool books too. Like it wasn't just
At the same
and his,
time, it's not that special. Like Michael Turner's okay.
You know that like Hulk like Wolverine book where Hulk is or Wolverine is showing his claws and Hulk is in the background.
Yeah.
You know that's a cool cover, right?
yeah, McFarlane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm trying to think of like books like that. Like there's a few like that like are Spider-Man 1 McFarlane that is really cool. But the most part it's like 1 in 25 incentives are trash. To be honest, like that is usually trash. They're cool for like a month or so.
Yeah, no, and God, Peach Momoko is another one that comes to mind. Like, like her name blew up, and half of that is because of fucking Comic Tom.
Yeah.
Like, just Peach Momoko this, Peach Momoko that. Like, ugh. Every time I hear that,
Yeah,
I
Stephanie
cringe.
Hans.
Yeah, I always felt bad because like I always was trashing her, but I wasn't trashing her. I was just trashing like that wasn't my thing.
Yeah, like this is a John Romita romance. Like I get why this is expensive. I don't get why J. Scott Campbell 1 in 100 last week is $100 book. This makes sense to me.
Well, the only reason that makes sense is because it's old. Because
So
J. Scott Campbell, his chicks are way hotter than that.
his chicks ain't even that hot. They look
No,
like
it's
mosquitoes.
way hotter than that though.
Is it though?
Yeah, yeah. You're
I mean,
crazy.
look at the hair and the definition in this.
No,
like,
yep, it is.
Okay, well, let's go look at them again because I'm telling you,
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy, bro. It's trash.
No, not trash. I'm not saying it's trash. I'm saying you're crazy. That
You
chick
think
is
J.
hotter
Scott
than the
Campbell
J.
works
Scott
better than
Campbell chick.
John Romita Sr.?
No, you're crazy.
I'm crazy.
Yeah, that John Romita Jr. Like I would say like
No, Senior.
people. I'm saying like people say that
Look at this.
fucking the
That's hot to you?
yeah
That's hot.
yeah.
What's hot about it?
No, I'm just playing. That's not hot. But you picked the worst one.
He's fucking with you, Biggie.
I'm just saying this is the typical J. Scott Campbell right here.
No, that is not the typical
Bullshit.
J. Scott Campbell.
That's a super hot. That's a big J. Scott Campbell book, bro.
No.
I'd rather have this every day. Of the
Whenever I think of a J. Scott Campbell, I would think of like the Mary Jane bending over by the window.
Nah, it's okay.
No, you're crazy. Who's that girl that played
I'm crazy.
Lucy or whatever in the 1950s? Like, and it was like, oh my god, she was married to the Puerto Rican guy.
Yeah, Lucy. Her name's Lucy, bro.
Yeah,
You're
Lucy
crazy.
LaBelle or whatever.
You're crazy.
No, I'm trying to think of her full name. Okay? Lucy LaBelle.
Who's that Lucy chick?
Full name.
What?
You compare her to Scarlett Johansson. 1950s people is like, oh yeah, Lucy's hot.
Lucille Ball.
Yeah, overall, no, thank you.
I don't know, man. I'd rather get something like this, even if it wasn't old.
No, she's hot though. I'm just playing.
This is just cool to me. That little I'm skinnier than a fucking pencil shit. I'll pass.
Hey, where's that Dave Stevens book that you found in the
Oh yeah,
cheapo bin?
that was pretty good. Yeah.
So my point to that is, while people fawn over overpriced J. Scott Campbell covers, like let them have it so we can find deals on on books like this. You know,
Yeah,
like
it's very Ramita like because note the hair. Look at that. See, he has that classic old school vibe, and a little softer, but the hair is what I like. I like all the lines, the details. Like that shit makes it good.
but hey, I look at it like when like someone asks me if like I'm bothered that someone's gay, like, and this is back when I was single, I would say this. I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. It's more girls for me,
Right.
like so if someone loves J. Scott Campbell,
How
cool.
about
Go get
That's
him, Tiger. Like
that
more
literally
cool
was
books for
like
me.
that was my excuse like for high school when people would say that. I was like, oh, more chicks for me.
it?
Same thing here though. If you're a big J. Scott Campbell fan and that's where all the money wants to go, cool. Go get him, Tiger. I'm gonna buy a X-Men first Juggernaut. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I'll buy this. I'll buy this Al Milgram Bronze Age ASM before I get J. Scott Campbell.
I
oh,
really think like you should only buy like if you're investing like seriously investing like why would you buy a hot cover? Like only buy like something that makes sense, like first Wolverine, first Daredevil, first something like that. Like if you're buying a hot cover, it's only hot for the moment that it's hot. It will go away. Like that is
well,
not a good investment.
but there are people that aren't buying it for the investment. They like the hot covers. The thrill of that chase is
No,
fun for
yeah,
them.
but don't you get that like some hot covers go away? Like like
Oh,
the
most of them
iPhone
go away.
the
The
iPhone
vast
3 is
majority.
hot for like 2007
How
and then
about
like
Zombie
2008
Tramp?
like
Y'all like that?
Who?
Zombie Tramp.
I
Yeah, I
don't
don't give a fuck about her.
that's what
Hardly
I was gonna say.
thin.
Like if it's
Yeah,
not
no, dude.
stuck in my head, then I don't give a fuck about it. Like
Dude,
that
hardly thin is the bottom feeder of comic books to me. Like it is a
Yeah.
Harley Quinn knockoff that is just drawn to be more voluptuous. Like, ooh,
Yeah, I don't like any exclusive Hardly Thins or
well,
Zombie Tramps. I think it's all smut and balloon titties and
yeah.
tell me this, like
Hey, who that?
what's your favorite like I'll say top 3 just cover buys. Like what is the ones that doesn't mean anything except the covers?
okay.
Like what
Silver
is the
Surfer
top
4.
That's a good one.
do 2 more, fucker.
I'll play that game.
Hey,
And then
hold
after you
on.
do 2 more, do 3 more.
Okay, here's mine. Cap 100,
Okay.
Avengers 1,
Well,
and
no, Avengers
what?
1 though is
What?
like
It's
that
not a
doesn't
cover
count.
buy.
Yeah, that doesn't
No, it
count.
is. It's
No,
one
that
of
No,
my.
doesn't count.
It's
It doesn't
definitely.
count.
I think it's out of
No,
all the
no, no,
number
no, no,
ones
no,
the
no.
best Kirby
That
cover.
doesn't count because it's the first Avengers.
I love
Do
it
a
for its cover.
do a cover by like
When I think of a magical cover, I think of that one and
yeah yeah, but
FF52.
that's not fair because you're thinking of a magical cover.
What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah,
You
do
told me to pick my 3
a,
favorite.
a cover
Biggie,
by.
Biggie, Biggie. We're not talking about
Oh,
we're
you're
talking,
saying like without it being a key.
Yeah,
yeah,
without it being
a
a
I
cover
key.
don't
buy.
have any.
Exactly. Like name 3
I
that
don't
is
have one. I don't
Hey,
have one.
I have this book. I enjoy this one.
but
It looks
George,
all blue. Yeah.
George, let's do like 3 that mean something value wise from 10 years ago. Like
Oh, yeah.
like I said, like that McFarlane, like Wolverine with the Hulk in his claws. Like that's like, oh yeah, that's like something everybody wants.
Yeah, no, for cover buys in the last 10 years, there's not much. I can't think of one off the top of my head. If you're watching in the chat, please type one out that has been relevant for more
Yeah.
than a month.
The one
No.
I can think of is like that Josh cover of Batman.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That one, the Hulk one that I'm talking about. That's a good one. That one that you talked about, the Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
but
That's a
that's
good.
also a Silver Age.
That's a
Well,
good
no,
key,
but I mean like so any age is what I'm saying. Like I guess
Yeah.
I threw 10
Well,
years.
Silver Surfer 4 is not really a key outside of the cover.
It's not besides
Well,
it being a good cover, but
but
Yeah.
old enough to
that's
where.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll try that again. All right. X-Men 50. Does that
What is
count?
that?
Second Polaris.
But isn't that a key?
It's a minor key. It's got
yeah,
the
it's a
first
second appearance. It's definitely because it's a cover, though. It's a cover by.
Yeah, but I thought
second,
that was her like first cover appearance.
Right.
yeah, but it's not known for the key, it's known for the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
but it's
that
yeah.
that
I
is the
suppose.
line I draw. Like what is it more known for, the key or the cover? Like Avengers 1 and Biggie's example is much more known as the key than the cover.
God, I wish I could like hop on with you guys actually.
You're on right now, motherfucker.
No,
I like Warlock 9.
I have a
Warlock
bunch
9
of
ain't a
face
big
makeup
key.
that I want to show you.
Well, show
Well,
us, bro. You don't even
like you have the little control bar that says mute, stop cam settings, present. Hit the stop start cam button and you'll be on.
Every time I like hit cam, it says your browser has lost connection to your
No,
camera.
you gotta work on that interweb, boy.
Well, I am on my phone, so I have no idea.
Maybe it's because you didn't sign in under Chrome. I don't know.
No.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you gotta hit the Chrome button before you come
are
in.
you on Safari?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm on my.
Oh, Biggie, Biggie killed him.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's gonna try to come back. I'll let you back in. Nope. Now it won't connect at all. I'm watching for you, geeks.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other like valuable.
That don't mean anything that I like. I like Warlock 9. That's not really a key. It's the Origin of Magnus. That's a fun one for me. But it's not that great of a cover. It's just something I like. I like it because it's got a big gold belt. I'm like, oh, that's cool, you know?
Yeah. No, but if it came out in the last like 5 years, I'll go even like more recent, like the 5 years where the variants have just exploded.
I kind of like some of the Deadpool covers I get, but nothing like to write home about. Like,
but you're not jerking off to the Deadpool cover. You're not aroused by the Deadpool cover. It's just a cool piece of Deadpool art on a Deadpool book.
The last cool like A cover D was the Gleason stuff.
Oh, dude, Gleason's fantastic.
That was fun. That was the last like cool little hurrah we had.
No, Gleason on Spider-Man, Gleason on Superman, like both were amazing.
Yeah, the Gleason stuff was okay. Besides that, there's nothing.
What are you talking about?
We're trying to think of anything in the last 5 years that's just a cover buy that's worth or that we like.
Yeah, well, like those J. Scott Campbell ones are the cover buys.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the Scotty Young ones are the cover buys, but like in 20 years, are those going to be the ones that are worth anything? Like literally, like, are you going to like be, can you imagine like 20 years from now, like wanting to buy a Scotty Young cover for $500?
No,
me neither. Like, unless it's like a Scotty Young cover that's first appearance of fucking goddamn.
Is it my geeks? Do you think that I'm wrong in saying that?
I missed out on it a little bit, so like I might have missed something.
Am I wrong in saying that good covers are keys a lot of time?
No. I think good covers are keys, but like they dwindle over time.
Now, so one of my favorite modern covers was Donny Cates' Venom Run #3. I think that's a nostalgic cover.
Yeah, but that's the first appearance of Null.
I know I have a
So
problem, but it's
that
still cool
changes
as
the
hell.
whole thing.
Is it
Like,
not cool though? Is
yeah,
it
but
not a
that's
cool
No,
cover?
cool.
it is very cool.
It is so cool, but it's also associated with the first appearance of Null. So it changes the whole thing.
That's the
If it
only horror
was,
book I could think of past ASM 300 that I feels nostalgic. Maybe
But
Fallout
Biggie,
4.
that book would probably not even be on your radar if
if
there
it wasn't
wasn't
the
a
first
key
I
appearance
to
of
don't
it.
know,
Null.
bro. Okay, y'all remember when Iron Man had the whiskey glass and it had him inside it? That's kind of a cool one.
That's
Yeah,
a great cover.
that is
Yeah.
a cool one, and it's an homage to the drunk
Demon in a bottle.
demon in a bottle.
I love that cover. But
But it's like
that's
it's
another iPad cover.
associating something with something else.
If
Name
Venom,
something.
if Venom 3 wasn't a key, I'd still love it. I'm telling you.
I get that. I totally get that, but it's an unfair argument because it's a key. You get that?
I don't think that. I still think even if it wasn't a key and you
Yeah, but
saw it, you'd be like, it's different than everything else.
then name a book that isn't a key from last 4 years that is as cool as that.
I can't think of nothing. The Gleason.
I know, right?
There's
That's
The,
nothing.
the Gleason webhead variants are really cool. You know,
A lot of
this
people
is,
like that Nakayama guy, but I'm not into it.
yeah.
Well, we can hang out backstage, but we're gonna get on out of here. I think we said enough about bullshit covers.
Ah,
Yeah,
dang.
Hey, moral of the story is get your J. Scott Campbell covers while you can before they sell out, brother.
Just watch how much you just don't pay $1,000 for a Danger Girl A. Like, yuck.
Oh, hey, who that is? ASM 316. That's the is that the Action One variant or homage?
ASM 316 is first cover of the one I have on the wall. The first cover of Venom,
Okay,
right here.
that's 316. Okay,
Yep. This is a great cover. That's a great cover. That's a great cover. This is a really good cover, but it's a key. That's a key too. But 316, I agree. That's one of McFarlane's best covers. Cap 109 is really good. X-Men 55. I'm drawing a blank on that one. ASM 316 is not first cover of Venom. Is it 316? I'm talking about the right book, but you're talking about 315, the one with the little. I have that book too, but most people, I think it even says it on the Graders Notes. It's the first cover. Anyways, we're gonna get out of here.
May I have my game?
Oh yeah. What up, Geeks? We got cam action with Geeks. Did you want to show something before we went?
I just want to say hi.
Say hi.
hey Melody.
You got a book you want to show before we go, Geeks? Oh, we can't hear you. Hold on. What is it? What is this? Turtles. Oh, that's neat, man. That's like Turtles 1. Nice. Good job, Geeks. All right, man. Hopefully we can get your mic working in the back, but we're wrapping this up like a burrito.
Oh, Biggie, you have X-Men 55.
Oh yeah, I love that cover. Yeah, I do have that. Well, I like the Sentinels cover too.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll show y'all that one real quick.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a
That's
Verizon
great.
commercial.
Oh god damn it.
I
That's a great
think
cover.
that Who Dat thing that he was talking about, that Venom 316, like that is a great cover. Like that's a freaking a modern day just cover by.
Thank
The
God
one
that
where
one my
Venom is
GSX.
like-
What?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I was just talking over you. I'm sorry, I'm rude.
Okay, and shut the fuck up.
What did you say? It was the first cover, but it's technically not, right?
No, not the first cover, but it's the first it's the first cool cover, right? Like the one where he's like leaning over Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. 315 is just a little tiny Venom, like that big, and you see his like little head.
No, 316, the pink one. Like
Yeah, I got 316
that
right
is-
here.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying like that is a cool cover by. Like that is like one of the first ones that I can think of besides the Hulk one. That is a great cover by like everybody wants.
That's
Hey,
what they call
right?
316, though. Go ahead, dude.
like if we had like more time to research this, because we didn't research anything before
Well,
going on,
but
we could
I mean
find
like
more. Hold on, geeks. I wasn't done. You interrupted. Fuck. You're
yeah,
like Biggie over here.
I'm gonna
No, no.
cuss you out
We
right
could.
now.
Well, because you interrupted me, you're gonna cuss me out. That's fucked up.
Well, yeah, I
You
mean like that's the best time to do it, right?
noted in file. All right. Um, if we had more time to think about it, we could think of a few more really good cover buys that are like stand the test of time. But you would find way more that fail and aren't worth their their
Yeah,
their,
I
the
mean
money.
like the nice way to put it is like I don't want to have time to think about it. It's like what is off the top of your head the
Yeah.
best ones to think about? Like if you had to just think right now, like what would be the ones that 316 was a great one. Like that is a great one. You know, like of the ones that matter, I guess.
Hey, it's like this. If you're dating someone and she looks at you and says, "Hey, what do you love about me the most?" and you have to say, "Hey,
Tits, right?
let me." If you have to say, "Let me get back to you on that tomorrow,"
No,
then it's not a good relationship.
you always go tits, and then you go dot dot dot,
Yeah.
and then that's it.
End story.
I
Yeah,
like the lower half.
oh, really? I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
Because I
Biggie's
mean,
the lower half
up
guy.
half can be kind.
I'm an upper half guy. But yeah.
Yeah, me too. I was
Yeah.
always an upper half and very upper half.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm trying to high five.
Oh yeah. Oh wait,
It's fucking hard.
it is hard.
I gotta move D over because he likes to be on the side.
Yeah, I gotta get
Well,
it.
now we're gonna be slapping you in the face.
That's okay.
Yeah. All right, we're about to run the exit video. So I
I
can
am.
whip my dick out.
Yep. No problem. If I can find it, I'm not
What
doing
his
No.
dick?
find his dick. No, I ain't looking for that.
Biggie.